I slowly descend into the underworld, unsure of my fate, but not willing to bow. Life as a solo on a server like this is difficult, but how far will tears take you? Besides the puddle around your feet, nowhere. With a crossbow in hand, I marched forward, determined to beat the odds that are stacked against me. Now, let's continue the story. I was slowly making my way through the NPCs underground in hopes of reaching Outpost so that I could recycle and send home some scrap. While roaming around down here, you always have to think smart. Do you engage with passerbys, or do you simply wait and continue your journey, increasing your chances of success? I chose to wait, and that probably saved my whole run. And just like that, I was safe. And the first thing I did was recycle and buy a SAR, a game-changing weapon for a solo. With enough scrap, I laid down a tier 2. And now, I was able to craft SARs. I sat in front of my campfire, and I ate, preparing to head over to Sewer Branch. Maybe I could do the monument this time, but if not, I could recycle some of my loot so that I don't come home empty-handed. And while I was trying to make a smooth getaway, I started getting shot from the back. At this point, I didn't have 5.56 ammo researched, so I was taking a major risk with a little bit of ammo that I had in my base, and unfortunately, I ran out. I quickly researched the 5.56 ammo that I had so that I wouldn't run into that problem again. And while it was dark out, I took some time to organize my loot. And as the sun began to rise, I headed out to farm some nodes. It felt wrong that these furnaces weren't burning, so I filled them up and I let them work. Since I was having no luck with the monuments near me, I decided to go back underground for round 2. And with this method, I was able to research quite a bit. And so I spawned back at home, and I built a shop so that I could bring resources directly to my base. In the dead of the night, I made a run to my base, rich with all the loot that I collected on the run back. Since Sewer Branch was so close, I visited often, and most of the time, the barricaded wall was there, which is my indication that the monument is ready for me. But every time I would enter, I would find that it was already looted. And sometimes, when you're simply roaming to discover new areas around you, the land simply turns on you. With the electrical components researched, I began to make the shift away from burning wood. One day, while I was working in my base, I heard this. And when the sun finally exposed the area, I headed out to take a look. After encountering the raider, I went ahead and added a few more garage doors to the base just to make it a bit stronger. And yet again, Sewer Branch was barricaded, but somehow it was looted. With some fresh ore tea and a salvage pickaxe, I went a bit crazy on the nodes, because now was the time. At this point, I was done with Sewer Branch, so I made the long trek out to the satellite dish. Maybe there, I'd have better luck. blue card in hand, I quickly made my way back home. I simply came here to recycle, but the chaos that was waiting for me was completely unexpected. I gained an easy wind turbine from that simple run, and so I researched it. And then I began building out the last floor so that on top I could install a wind turbine to completely power up the base. And on this stormy day, the base was fully lit. I wanted a cleaner entrance into the base, so I built something simple. I wanted to grow a small berry farm, nothing too crazy, but enough for me. So I laid down a planter box in this corner. And then I took some time to set up my lockers. And while my berries were being fed, I made my way to water treatment. When I returned, I put away my loot, and I admired my berries, ready to be picked. Thank you so much for watching, and a special thanks to my YouTube members. It may be the end of this journey, but I'll see you next week for a brand new journey. You've been watching an Orange Dream production.